Hey, it's Rabbi Mendel at Bris Avraham of Fairlawn and Fairlawn Jewish Day Camp. I hope you're well. If this is our first time getting acquainted, let me introduce myself by saying that I'm passionate about our Jewish community and specifically about the youth in our Jewish community. My wife Elke and I started Fairlawn Jewish Day Camp in 2008. And ever since, every summer after camp, we consider and think about how the summer went and plan to make the coming summer even better and even greater. This past year has taught us all a tremendous amount. And getting ready for the 2021 season, we ran into some very, very similar ideas that we had when we started camp in 2008. Specifically, before we started camp, and the reasons and the goals that we had in mind in creating a Jewish summer program for the children, families, and staff in our community. There were a couple of reasons. The first and foremost was we felt like there was a very, very strong need to give the youth, specifically children, young children, and allow them to grow up with positive Jewish experiences. Experiences so positive and so powerful that it would impact them throughout their childhood, teenage years, and even into adulthood, which would empower them with their Jewish identity. It would make them proud. It would make them aware of who they are, and it would increase the chances of them seeking out Judaism and Jewish celebrations and Jewish traditions in their adult life. We found this to be true. We've spoken to many, many parents, many adults who've had less than positive experiences in their past when in relation to their Jewish identity. And implanting the positive aspect of Judaism in children when they're young has become apparent that it is extremely important and is extremely valuable for the future of our community. Having a camp that's local, that is right here in our backyard, where as these children grow up, they're still part of the community because the camp they went to is right here in their backyard. It's local, it's here, it's not going anywhere. They're familiar with it because their parents went to it. They're familiar with it because they were there. They're familiar with it because it's the rabbi that they know, and it's the environment and the community that they're familiar with, and they're growing up with their friends. This is all a very, very powerful experience. And couple that with the benefits in general of camp, and of a day camp even, where children come and spend the entire day away from their parents, away from home, in a group with other children where they need to function relatively independently than they do normally, much more independently than at home, much more independently than at school. They're functioning with guidance from staff, from counselors, but they do have to function independently and learn skills required for growing up and maturing. Skills that foster independence, skills that allow children to be more creative, to take safe risks, to try new things, to make new friends, to get out of their comfort zone, and thereby be able to brace the world, to be able to take on the challenges of adulthood and even of teenage years in terms of looking for jobs, deciding what profession to go into, what school to go into, taking care of themselves, taking care of even themselves personally. And we found that these things are unique to camp. Children don't get this anywhere else, not in school and not in any other extracurricular program, while they may be very important and very beneficial. But the stuff that life is made of is really something that camp offers to children. And so camp has stopped becoming a luxury for children for quite a number of years already. But getting into this coming season, we've noticed that camp is even much more crucial than ever before. Because as we all know, we've been home for way too long. Children have been cooped up in their rooms. Children have had their heads in their devices and on computers for way too long. Addiction to internet and to devices is soaring. Children's emotional and social skills are not going up, they're going down. Children would rather stay home or stay in their rooms. And there's lots of anxiety, lots of pressure. Children need to get out. Children need to spend time with other kids. Children need to see the world. They need to spend time outside. And this upcoming 2021 summer is therefore much more important than ever before for the children in our Jewish community, specifically because of the experiences of this past year, and to couple that with the Jewish experience that children will get when they're at our camp. What we want to do, though, is beyond camp. What we would like to do is create something which allows everyone in our community, regardless of if children are going to go to camp, regardless of which camp their children will go to enable parents to use those, what we like to call super skills or superpowers that camp offers, and give those and share those with parents, that they should be able to apply those and live with them and help their children every day of the year, not just by sending their children to camp. So we are creating something called the FLJDC Insider. Fairlawn Jewish Day Camp Insider is going to be a group, a community, in which I will be sharing ideas and skills, tools, various different things that we do at camp, philosophies, ways of interacting with children, ways of dealing with children, ways of helping them with their Jewish awareness and identity, and in general with raising children, to help parents kind of take those things that we do at camp and apply them wherever and whenever possible, and thereby helping to make our community stronger, wiser, more talented, and much more Jewish. So friends, please share this video. Let everybody know. It's the Fairlawn Jewish Day Camp Insider, FLJDC in short. It's the insider group. We're going to be sharing information once every little while, perhaps once a week or once every 2 weeks. All you need to do is sign up to the email group, FLJDC Insider. We'll be sending the information. Information will be linked on this video as well. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon in lots of health, happiness, and for a great and happy reason. Take care, and we'll see you soon in the Insider.